Yesterday, Governor Evers announced the election to replace Representative Sean Duffy will take place January 27th. State Senator Tom Tiffany, who announced his run earlier this month, will now be joined in the race by Republican Army veteran Jason Church, who just announced his candidacy today. That means a primary will be held. That adds 2 election days to the already busy schedules of county, city, and town clerks.
An executive order
that impacts us in a large way
will create a lot of work for Rhinelander City Clerk Val Foley.
We've got elections piled up one on top of the other.
Wisconsin will have elections in February, April, August, and the big presidential election in November of 2020. But Governor Evers' executive order places 2 other elections on the calendar, a primary on December 30th and a special election to fill Sean Duffy's seat on January 27th.
It's going to be hugely busy, and it just seems like more of a burden for clerks than it should be had they waited until February and put it on that ballot.
The election means more work and more planning for Foley. Clerks at all levels are already starting to think about the logistics of this election.
To turn around and get ballots printed and get those machines programmed properly so that we potentially could have our primary on December 30th will be a really quick turnaround.
Newbold Town Clerk Kim Gauthier says elections aren't just more work, but also more money.
We start to prepare and think about your budgets. You know, have I already expended all of my budget amounts for elections?
But an executive order is an executive order. It might be a hassle, but clerks will work to make sure both added elections happen successfully.
The governor says we're having an election, and you just make it happen.
While you can register to vote the day of an election in Wisconsin, Foley recommends registering to vote before Election Day to move the process of voting along. You can register at your local clerk's office or online at myvote.wi.gov.